A reading from the first letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. Brothers and sisters, Christ has been raised from the dead, the first fruits of those who have fallen asleep. For since death came through man, the resurrection of the dead came also through man. For just as in Adam all die, so too in Christ shall all be brought to life, but each one in proper order. Christ the first fruits, then at his coming those who belong to Christ. Then comes the end, when he hands over the kingdom to his God and Father, when he has destroyed every sovereignty and every authority and power. For he must reign until he has put all his enemies under his feet. The last enemy to be destroyed is death. When everything is subjected to him, then the Son himself will also be subjected to the one who subjected everything to him, so that God may be all in all. The word of the Lord. Corinth was an important and wealthy city separating northern and southern Greece, where Paul spent 18 months establishing a church. After he left Corinth to continue his teaching, he received a report from Chloe's people about problems there. Chloe was a respected believer of the church in Corinth. In this letter, Paul provides apostolic guidance for dealing with those problems. Paul begins with the resurrection of Christ and how that belief sustains the belief in the resurrection of deceased believers. Some Corinthian Christians were questioning the resurrection of believers. Their doubts arose from two sources. First, some of them are Jewish, and Judaism was divided regarding the issue of resurrection. Second, Corinth is a Greek city, and Greeks were heavily influenced by the Greek philosophers, especially Plato and dualism. Combined, this was known as Platonic dualism. Plato taught that our physical bodies are imperfect copies of our spirits. He also taught that our souls existed prior to our bodies on earth and will continue to exist beyond this life. Dualism is the belief that everything is divided between good and evil, or matter and non-matter. Many dualists considered matter such as our bodies as unimportant and or evil, and non-matter, such as our souls, as good. Therefore, the Greeks raised in a dualistic environment found it difficult to believe in the resurrection of the body. Judaism, however, emphasized the wholeness of the person, body and soul, and that emphasis continued in the Christian church. After understanding the conflicts of some members of the church in Corinth, it was important for Paul to write this letter. Paul wants the Corinthian Christians to know that belief in the resurrection, both Christ's resurrection and the resurrection of believers in the last days, is foundational to the Christian faith. If you enjoyed hearing this reading and its interpretation, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you'll know which reading is being uploaded daily. Thank you and God bless.